Hey coin collectors, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. And today it's the 2007 Sacagawea dollar. These are a gold color, but they are not gold. They are a manganese brass on the outside with a copper core. So a manganese brass clad copper is what they're called. We see this one over here on the left, and that of course is the 2007 Philadelphia Mint coin. Change the light a little bit there. It says Liberty at the top, In God We Trust here, 2007 here, and the letter P for Philadelphia. Jean-Baptiste Charbonneau in Sacagawea's back, and this is, of course, Glenna Goodacre's engraving of Sacagawea, the Native American woman who guided the Lewis and Clark expedition in 1804. If we tip it up on its edge, we see that it's a smooth edge coin. In a minute, we'll show you one of the later ones with the edge lettering. If we flip it over to the back side, we see just a really fine reverse engraving. Also, it says United States of America around the top, $1 down here. There is an eagle in the center. It says E pluribus unum right above the eagle's head. And down here, there are three initials, and that's TDR, Thomas D. Rogers Sr., who engraved these coins. And these coins with this reverse came out from the year 2000 until the year 2009. If we look at the stars, we see that it's kind of an odd number of stars here. We see that there's 4 here, 5 here, and 8 here. There are 17 stars, and that's because that's how many states there were in the United States when Sacagawea guided the Lewis and Clark expedition. So these came out in a Philadelphia Mint coin. They made 3.6 million of these. No general circulating coins were made in 2007 with Sacagawea on them. They were all uncirculated mint sets or proof sets, or you could buy them in rolls of 25 or bags of 1,000. Rolls of 25 and bags of 1,000 did not have the satin finish on them, so that's how you can tell the difference. We get the just the regular finish rather than the satin finish. And this is a satin finish because it came from an uncirculated mint set. They also had them at the Denver Mint, and you can really tell the satin finish on this one. At the Denver Mint, they made 3.9 million, but only 900,000 were the satin finish. So 900,000 satin finish uncirculated mint sets. Each had both the Philadelphia and the Denver in them, and then about 2 million of the bagged or rolled version of the quarter. And then there was one more mint, and that was the San Francisco Mint, and we can see that here. This is, of course, a proof finish, and we see that 2007S, we see that it's a cameo proof finish, and we see how Sacagawea just comes right off this coin. Just a really nice coin. Again, a smooth edge for this one too. And then we get to the back, and we see that the back is also a cameo back. At the San Francisco Mint, where they made these S coins, they have found 900 of these in a proof 70 deep cameo so far. So even the best of these is worth only $45. At the Denver Mint, there are 2 different categories for the Denver coins. There's a satin finish, and the best of those is worth about $60. And then there's the regular finish. Not this one, of course. This one was used. There's a regular finish, and the best of the regular finish Denver Mint, MS68, they have one for $2,000, valued at $2,000. The Philadelphia Mint, same thing, satin finish, about $46. But they found a lot of MS68s. That's the best they found at Philly. And the MS68s are worth about $125. This is the next to the last year that they had these Sacagawea dollars with the Thomas D. Rogers reverse. In 2007, Congress authorized the U.S. Mint to honor individual Native Americans and tribes and Native American customs. The first one of those that came out was this Norman E. Nemeth, and you can see the N-E-N here, right there. Three Sisters agriculture coin. And this is the Three Sisters beans, corn, and squash. And as Native American agriculture started to spread around the country, these were the 3 that you could plant in the garden together that worked well together, kind of a symbiotic relationship. On these ones, it says United States of America at the top, but you'll notice and it says $1 here. See the number 1 rather than the $1 in words that was on the back of the Thomas D. Rogers. And you'll also tip it over and you'll see that there's no year on here. It's not because there's not a year to it, it's because the year is up on the edge here. And we see that these can go one of two ways. It can go this way when it's heads up, or it can go upside down when it's heads up. And you see that it says E pluribus unum here. And then as you go around, these are stars all the way around the edge. It says E pluribus unum, then there's 10 stars. You can count them. Then it says the date, 2009, and then it says the mint, S, San Francisco. And then there are 3 stars. And then you get back to the E pluribus unum. So there's 13 stars around the outside in E pluribus unum and the year 2009. These coins first came out in the year 2000, and so from 2000 to 2009, we had this same front and the same back. But back to 2007, so we had 3 different mints. We had a couple different ways you could get them, and these coins are just spectacular as long as you don't use them. But if you start using them, they get very, very worn very, very quickly, and they don't look better as they get worn. So this is one of the coins that hard to get a good patina on a Sacagawea dollar. That's all we have today from DC Cornwall International Coin Channel. We'd love to have you subscribe to our channel and leave any comments you have in the comments section.